Happy internet, you stinking weaslers. Thank you for coming in, clicking on today's video. You're kicking back here with Dan Frampton. I am the internet's most ruthless gatekeeper, and today I'm here to gatekeep 90s Offspring just the way Brett Gurewitz should have done all the way back in the 90s, okay? How's about you like, comment, and subscribe? And now, let's get going, okay? Let's pull up the internet. We're not gonna be wasting any time around here. I pulled up 3 music videos from the early career of the Offspring, and we're gonna analyze it, okay? Because as of recent, Offspring, not really the coolest, not really the greatest, not really the most fun punk rock band in the world. But I remember there was a time way back in the day where they weren't the absolute worst, where they could have been actually kind of a cool band, you know? But I was a little kid back in the 90s, so maybe my memory is a little bit fuzzed out over here because I might have, taken one or too many bong rips over here, so maybe they've always been a little crap. I'm not sure about this. All I know is they blew up in the 90s, okay, off that record Smash. And that record Smash was on Epitaph, so it was the biggest release from an indie record label up until that point, okay? Absolutely massive for punk rock at the time. The Offspring, are you kidding me? Dexter, a guy named Dexter out here with a guy named Noodles making some music that people are actually listening to, and by actually listening to, I mean millions of people were buying that record Smash. So let's go to that record. Let's go to this music video, Self-Esteem, okay? And reaction video rules are gonna apply here, okay? If you wanna watch this video, if you wanna listen to this song, this isn't the place to actually do it. I'm gonna be chopping this up. I'm only gonna be showing little bits at a time because I need to do fair use principles, okay? I don't want to steal this stuff. That's not what this is all about. If you want to go check it out, it's out there on Epitaph Records' official YouTube channel. So without any further adoing, let's go, Dexter. Hey, hey, hey. And right away, I gotta say, I forgot that this guy started off his career with like cornrow braids in a punk rock band wearing a Sex Pistols shirt. Unbelievable steez. How did you have the gall to walk around like this, especially with the name Dexter? It's crazy to me. I don't understand it, not by a long shot. And it's got the big deep sigh at the beginning. What is this, a YouTube apology video? That is so classic. That is so iconic. That really takes me back to the early 90s when all this stuff was going on. Oh my God. Now, it's gonna kick in. Is it cool? Can confirm, definitely cool. This part over here stands the test of time. That little bass lick, so tasty. Are you kidding me? And then the way those vocals come in, they're kind of whiny, they're kind of snotty. He's got that germ shirt on now. It's so legitimate and it's so 90s feeling, even with the braids. The braids even kind of make it. Coming right after the grunge stuff, having just like songs about girls and stuff like that. It was a very refreshing time. It wasn't just like deeply coated in mystery. All that self-hatred and apathy that permeated all through Gen X, all through the 90s, is just radiating off of this song. It's not hard to see how and why this thing blew up so hard. And actually, I don't think I give it enough credit for helping propel punk rock into the mainstream as hard as possible. It might be some of the most influential stuff in the genre at this high of a level. And they had no idea they were gonna blow up. I think that's why they all look so like silly. They weren't out there being like, all right, we gotta do the whole like major record label thing. They weren't on a major record label. They were on Epitaph, all right? And Epitaph were just like hoping and praying something was gonna catch on, and goddamn, did something ever catch on. So instrumentally, it hits. It's very hooky. The vocals are awesome. It really fits in with the era during that time and place in the 90s. And watching it in the current day gives you like warm nostalgia feels and doesn't make you feel like embarrassed or cringed out or whatever. So after smashing into the mainstream in 1994, a couple years later in 1997, they put out this record called Ixnay on the Ombre, and this song over here called Gone Away was one of the biggest things off of it. And for some reason, my brain doesn't hold a memory of like this song or this video or even this time and place. I definitely remember Ixnay on the Ombre. The album cover definitely rings a bell. I think I even owned it at one point. I'm not sure. All of this is very fuzzy to me. So let's see if any of this first rings a bell, and then second, if it stands the test of time. Definitely doesn't have that same kind of attitude or edge about it at all. I do like the kind of drum intro there, but when that guitar comes in, it doesn't have nearly the amount of punch, oomph, or kick. No spice. And it looks like Dexter cut off his little braids and his cornrows or whatever. Okay, musically, that's very boring. I would never listen to this, okay? I'm definitely gonna put on Smash way before I'm gonna put on anything that this has to offer, okay? Dude, this is just like alt-rock boringness. I hate this. This sucks. I don't even think I can watch this. This is absolutely brutal. They definitely needed to change things up, and they would definitely change things up. So they're like, okay, we're gonna be doing this like weird 1997 alt-rock thing for whatever reason. It's brutal. That sucks ass. That's no good whatsoever. I hate that so much. That's no good. That is no bueno. That is definitely Ixnay on this Ombre. I'll tell you that for free. Oh, that's laughable. That's cringeworthy as hell. You gotta pack it in. You can't release this into the world. This is brutal. Not a fan of this at all. And it's like their most popular song from this record. I know there's gonna be a lot of lovers of this song that are watching this video right now. And I'm sorry if I just made you so angry with how dismissive I was over here. But this is not what I want from my Offspring. What I want from my Offspring, everything found on Smash, and everything found on Americana, okay? Americana came out in 1998, and it was basically just like a punk rock novelty record, okay? They just went ham, fist, pop punk, crazy. It's just so colorful. It's way overboard, and I thought, let's revisit Pretty Fly for a White Guy, the most overplayed song ever. So, it's been decades since I've heard it, so let's see if I'm still sick of it as I was back then. Oh no, this takes me right back. I love this so much. I want every bit of this. Oh my god, yes. My god, and then this song totally encapsulates like the late 90s. This is crazy. But I just can't not hear the Weird Al version every time that I hear this. But the original over here is just so authentic, so fun. This is incredible. And all I've heard so far was Unten Gleben Glauben Globen. Give it to me, baby. I'm sold. This is great.
For a white guy.
It's so good. There's Noodles right there, walking and playing. Pretty Fly. That friggin' riff. That is such an iconic riff. My god.
Our subject isn't cool.
Musically, unbelievably awesome. The vocals, so cool. The way that they're making fun of this archetype, this stereotype that was just everywhere in the 90s. It's great.
Get it anyway.
Those backing vocals are awesome. Get it anyway.
Get it anyway.
Okay, I'm just vibing over here. This is obviously so much fun. This is a great song. This definitely stands the test of time. Visually, sonically, this is everything, okay? It might not be punk rock. It might not even be pop punk at this rate. It is just top of the charts bubblegum type music, but my god, it is unbelievable. It's great. We don't need to watch anymore to understand how good this is. So the 90s were crazy for the Offspring. Absolutely insane. Started off on the most like authentic DIY punk rock way ever. And then they might have lost their way a little bit, but when they refound their footing, my God, did they ever go all the way with it. All right, and that's going to be the end of this one. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And until my next upload, watch one of these other uploads. Okay, see you later.